that this page, okay, is optimal for mobile visitors. Because if these 300 visitors right here, okay, if 70% are actually on their mobile phone, you've got 210 on mobile, okay, and then you've got 90 on desktop. All right, so 210 on mobile, 90 on desktop. Is everybody with me on that so far? Just say yes if you're with me on that so far. All right, very, very good. So, all right, great. So everybody's with me on that. Okay, so this is important. Now, what I also want to talk about is the fact that desktop is not something that we just negate. We don't just say, forget desktop because there's less people. That's not what we want to do. But what we want to do is make sure that we do something right for these mobile visitors. We don't want all these mobile visitors to just come to our site and not be able to opt in. So what are the problems with mobile visitors? Okay, well, problems. Too many graphics. Okay, if you build a page that has too many graphics on it, the page is just full of graphics. Oftentimes, it won't fit on the mobile phone. And if it does fit on the mobile phone, it takes up the whole screen. So whereas you might have a page like this that has like a big image here, right? An image, and then like say some bullet points. Okay, so kind of like this, kind of bullet points like that. And that's what looks on a computer. But when you do it on your mobile phone like this, okay, maybe all you see when you load the page is this image, right? Because it's taking up the entire screen, all right? So we want to optimize any images, okay? And we want to reduce the number of images that we use if we're having mobile visitors, because that can misconstrue and mess up the design of the actual page. So too many graphics, okay? Number 2 is the page is too long. So write that down. You don't want a page that a mobile visitor has to scroll an hour on. Remember, we want to be able to get an email address, right? That's our goal. In this process up here, our biggest goal is we want this box right here to get filled in, okay? That's our goal. This is our goal right here, goal. All right, so what we don't want to do is spend an awful lot of time making people have to scroll to see that, all right? So we don't want the page to be too long. Now, before we go much further, what I'll do is I'll bring up an example, okay, inside of ClickFunnels. And I think I have one that's not optimized properly. At least I hope I do. I'm going to try to see here if I do. So I've got lots of pages. So you guys are looking right inside of mine. Okay, so take a look at this page right here, okay? This is a great page. This is a page that I use a lot of times on Facebook where there is a lot of mobile traffic. And I designed this page, honestly, without thinking about mobile users, when probably I should have been thinking about mobile users a little more than I was. And so inside of ClickFunnels, you can click on this little mobile thing here, and I want you to look at how this looks. So to the user that comes to the page, the first thing they see is I'd like to give you my free book, and then they see this book right here, and then look, they got to scroll a long way before they can click this button. How many of you would agree that that does not look as optimal for mobile as that does for desktop? Just say yes. All right, I see lots and lots of people saying yes, very good. Okay, so things that we like to do when we're trying to optimize for mobile is start to remove elements that aren't necessary. So if you take a look at, and we'll just look at my, let's see. I optimized one of these so that I could show, well, it's because I'm using it, optimized. Let's see. And it may not have even been this particular template. So let's take a look at this one. Okay, so this is another page. This is more basic. Now, does everybody notice how the book, okay, the book on the page is much smaller? Does everybody notice that? Just say yes. Okay, very good. So you see the book became a much smaller element on the page. Now, on desktop, we still get our point across. And that is, you get this book for free. But what happens is when we switch this to a mobile view, we don't have this huge book that people can't, see anything else happening on the screen. So watch what happens. When we switch this to mobile, you'll notice that I've moved the button to get the free book way up here at the top. So I just say, I'd like to give you my free book. Get it now, get it now. Here's this button. Then we show them the actual book itself. Now you'll notice I've got kind of half of my face showing here. I did that on purpose, just kind of as an intriguing, like, wait a minute, type thing. I could have removed that completely and just left this white. But does everybody see how this looks totally different on mobile than on desktop? Just say yes. Okay. What you're seeing is I have moved the button. You see how this part of the page right here that shows the book, talks about your email profits and all that, is above the free book button on a desktop computer. But on mobile, I moved the button above that, see? And I actually took a lot of the content off. I want you guys to pay close attention. Remember I said in the training here, it says page is too long. That's too much content and too many graphics, okay? Well, look what I did to fix that problem. You'll notice that this just says your email profits, free when you click above. I got rid of and eliminated the learn the exact formula I used to go from 0 to 327,000, I eliminated all of that on the mobile version of this. And I just left the book itself and the name. So take a look again. You'll notice the changes that I made. Here's the reason why, okay? And it's the thing that we're fighting all the time with mobile visitors. And that is that mobile visitors, okay, mobile equals not optimal. When somebody is on a mobile device, it's not really optimal for us, and here's why, okay? The screen is smaller, okay? So the screen is smaller, which requires more scrolling, right? We don't know if the person is focused, right? So is there any focus from that person? Meaning, if I'm on a desktop computer and I go and I start to look at a web page, okay? Chances are I'm focused on it. The problem with mobile visitors is, unfortunately, they could be driving in a car. They could be walking through a park, walking through the mall, talking to a friend, sitting on the couch with a group of people. They could be doing all kinds of things, and they're not all that focused, which means we have to make a big impact fast. Okay, so write that down. This is important. We have to make a big impact fast, and then we have to show them the goal quickly. Okay, what that means is show them what we want them to do. We want them to opt in, right? So we show that to them at the very top of the page very quickly so that we don't allow them to lose their concentration and their train of thought. This is the problem with mobile devices and with the fact that so many people are on mobile devices online. A lot of people don't take the time to optimize their landing pages for mobile devices. So we have to understand and recognize that for our business and what we're doing, it's not really optimal to have people on a mobile device. Like, that's not really the best thing in the world for us as business owners, but it is the world that we live in. I mean, when you stop and think about this, okay, as a pie, right, and this pie represents, online visitors, so, traffic, right, people, whatever you want to call it, traffic online. I mean, think about this. I know this is really hard to kind of comprehend, But when you see it like this, I mean, look, if we were to take this thing right here, sometimes visual aids help us, right? Okay, so if that's a pie broken into 4 pieces, all right, well, then we know that this is 50% and this is 75%, right? So I want you to look at this. This is what really, really, really drives home the fact that, here we go. This is what will really drive home just how much traffic is really on a mobile device and why you've got to pay attention to this, because I'm going to teach you in a second a mobile arbitrage, which I have been testing myself, and it crushes it, which lets you basically almost build your list for free. All right, that's 75%, okay? So I'm going to guess that maybe somewhere in there gets me up to 80%. So think about this. Of all the traffic that we see online, okay, that's mobile. And this is desktop. Think about that. That's pretty insane. Like, that's a pretty crazy, pretty insane, pretty large. Like, when you look at it yourself, in a chart or a pie or whatever, it lets you realize that this is a big ordeal. This is not something that we just take lightly, and this is not something that we just sit there and say, well, you know, it doesn't matter, with mobile, we'll try our best, right? We want to, our goal is to increase our percentage of people that opt in, okay? That is our goal, okay? That is our goal. We want to increase the percentage of people that opt in. So we want to make it easy for people to put their email address into these boxes. And that is why we want to optimize for mobile, doing what I've told you to do here. Oftentimes, people forget this, and they start designing pages, and they design for a desktop computer, and then they say, oh my gosh, why did this not work so well? Well, it's because when you buy a solo ad from somebody, a lot of times that person is generating those opens and those clicks in those emails from people on these mobile devices. They're not generating those opens and clicks from people on a desktop computer. In fact, right now, currently, these are our current numbers, and I looked them up before we went live. So I am currently spending, okay, this is kind of like, you might say, case study, okay, case study. Here we go. I am spending, give or take right now, $60,000 on solo ads weekly. Okay, so I'm spending $60,000 on solo ads weekly. All right. Now, what we have seen to date is 74% mobile, and about, you know, the balance of that, about 26%, give or take, has been desktop. Okay, so that's the numbers we've seen from the traffic we've gotten. So, like I said, anywhere from 70 to 80% is going to be the number, right? 80 is probably a little closer, especially if you're doing Facebook advertising, because that's like literally 85% of it is going to be on mobile devices. So this is what we're seeing right now. So if you do the math on this, at $60,000, we're generating 120,000 clicks, right? Because we're paying about 50 cents a click, right? And out of 120,000, 74%, okay, that is 88,800 clicks versus 120,000 times 0.26 versus 31,200 clicks here, okay? So if we can increase our opt-in percentage on mobile, just on mobile, okay? If we can increase our percent opt-in by 10%, that's going to get us, you know, somewhere around, we'll just call it, for the sake of math, 8,500 additional subscribers. if we only increase that percentage by 5%, still going to get somewhere, call it around 4,500 new subscribers, right? That we would not have gotten if we did not take the time to optimize this and put these things into place, okay? Now, the reason that this is important is because there is such thing as what we do, okay, which is mobile arbitrage. Okay, now let me explain to you what that means, all right? I think you're gonna like this. At least I hope that you do. Okay. If we can get really high opt-in rates from mobile visitors, let's just say that we could get our opt-in rates up to even 40%. 40% on mobile, okay? And normally on desktop, 30% would be, would be doing good, give or take. Okay. And let's just say we got 10,000, we bought 10,000 clicks, okay? All right, that means that we're gonna have 4,000 clicks from mobile. All right, how can we make the most money possible really fast off those clicks? There's an arbitrage opportunity here that we've used in our business. So what that means is you're sitting over here, you're a buyer, okay? And you've got this opt-in page, all right? And it's got this email box, all right? And you've got traffic coming in, right? So you've got this traffic coming to the page, all right? So you got this traffic coming to the page, and you're paying 50 cents to get that traffic. All right, so if you're paying 50 cents to get the traffic, then your goal right now is you want to be able to generate at least 50 cents from those visitors, right? Would everybody agree with me on that? Just say yes. I mean, you want to try your best to generate 50 cents out of the gate. You can say at the end of the day, then you'd have a free list. So what's going to happen? Well, the first thing that's going to happen with those visitors, okay, the first thing that's going to happen is they're going to pop down here and they're going to be on your list, okay? So you're building your list from this traffic, and we'll just call this solo ad traffic, okay? So it could be any traffic, but let's just say you bought solo ads. Okay, when somebody opts into here, you've always had all these options, thank you pages, all that stuff. Well, let me show you some other options. Option number one, you can send them to a mobile affiliate offer. Okay, so let's talk about option number one. This is where you sign up at an affiliate network, and when somebody opts into your page, instead of promoting the offer that you usually would promote, instead of promoting, what your thank you page, whatever the case may be, when somebody opts in, you send them to this mobile offer. And it's just an affiliate link. That's all it is. Typically what these mobile offers have is they are lead gen offer walls. And what that means is they show multiple offers to people, and they're all lead generation, okay? Which means somebody can make a click, boom, right? They click here, and then they go somewhere else, and they input their email address, and then you get paid money, okay? So that's the way that that process works. Now, why is that important, and why am I even teaching you that? Why would I tell you to do that? Well, because if we do this, if we do this math, okay, if we do this math properly, we're paying 50 cents to get somebody here. By the time they opt into this box right here, okay, so let's just say they've opted in, we're getting about 40% of them to opt in. Everybody with me on that? So out of the 4,000 clicks, we're going to get about 1,600 people to this point. Okay? So 4,000, 4,000 people come this way, 1,600 of them are going to hit this page, this particular part right here. Well, at 1,600 people hitting that, opting in. So that means now your list has 1,600 people on it, okay? Now, what did you spend? I'm using very big numbers here, right? But we spent $2,000 and we got 1,600 subscribers, correct? Okay, so if we did that, and if we do the math right on that, then if we've got 1,600 subscribers for $2,000, we spent about $1.25. So our subscribers cost us $1.25 per subscriber, okay? Once they hit our list. But here's the cool part. If you can generate revenue right when they hit this page right here, okay, you can decrease the cost of your subscribers significantly. Currently, we are able to, right now, generate somewhere between 30 cents and 60 cents per click. So that simply means that every time somebody hits this page, we're generating 30 to 60 cents. So if you just take, say, 40 cents as the average, somewhere around there, give or take, we're making about $800. So say on average, $800 average, okay? Well, now these 1,600 subscribers cost $800 less. They only cost $1,200 bucks. So now if we do $1,200 and we got 1,600 subscribers, all of a sudden, with our mobile affiliate offer taken into place, we got subscribers for 75 cents per subscriber. Okay? So 75 cents per subscriber, meaning we just arbitraged traffic. We literally bought traffic from one place. We went ahead and built our list, and then we just turned around and we sent the traffic on to another place, and we still got paid. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes. All right, very, very good. All right, the second way that we can do it, and this is what excites me for some of you, because a lot of you are trying to get into selling solo ads, okay? And you don't have a huge, huge email list. So the question is, how do you get traffic, okay, to somebody that's buying a solo ad from you? Well, there's a multitude of ways to do things that build your list and help you spend less money doing it. So for instance, we could have these same 4,000 visitors come through here, opt into our email list, and then we could send them to a solo ad buyer page. And we're getting a guaranteed 50 cents per click or per visitor, right? You sell your clicks for 50. Some of you are selling for 60 cents, right? Depending on how many clicks it is, you can get more and more money. So think about this. Let me kind of highlight the pathway. Okay, so the path number one is they kind of come up here, they go through this mobile offer, kind of come over here, go up here, input their email address, and you make money. Path number two is they kind of come down here. Once they opt in, they go to a solo ad buyer's page, and then you make money. Of course, no matter what happens, they go to your list, right? That's an always happening type of thing. But here's the important thing to note on kind of pathway number two. You see, if you bought 4,000 clicks from somebody, if you know what your opt-in rate is right here, so if you know that your opt-in rate right there is 40%, you can actually go and sell a solo ad as a solo ad seller, and you can say, I can get you 1,600 clicks for 60 cents a click. And then what do? You go and you buy 4,000 clicks like this at 50 cents a click. You run them through your opt-in page, okay? Now you build your list with 1,600 people. The minute somebody opts in, it shoots them directly over to the person's page that bought a solo ad from you. They get their 1,600 visitors, right? So now they got their 1,600 visitors. you get paid, say 60 cents a click on that, and you've made money while building your list. So think about it. At that point, you've still spent the same $2,000, okay? But now with a solo ad sell, okay, so if you were to sell, literally make a sell here, okay? So if you were to make a solo ad sell at 60 cents and you send them 1,600 visitors at 60 cents, that's $960, okay? Off of your $2,000 that you spent. So now you've spent $1,040 to get 1,600 subscribers. That brings your cost down to 65 cents per subscriber. So now you've got subscribers at only 65 cents, right? Now, if we can increase our opt-in rate right here, if we can get this opt-in rate higher than what it is today, for every percentage point that we increase this, we are going to be decreasing our cost to get a subscriber. This is how you can build your list at literally a 50% discount. So rather than spending $2,000 to get 1,600 subscribers and then turning around and trying to go and figure out how can I make that $1,600 back by sending emails, you can implement one of these arbitrage strategies. You can spend that same money, know that you're going to get those 1,600 subscribers, but then also know that you're going to make over half of that money back, so that you've cut your costs in half and you're building your list in a way more profitable way. Because if a normal person not doing this can simply go through this strategy right here that I've taught you now for 3 or 4 or 5 or so weeks, right, where they just, back up here to it, where they just buy traffic, okay, send them to an opt-in page, send them to a thank you page, try to sell them something, all of that, right? If this works eventually with the autoresponders that kick in and all that good stuff, well, imagine how well it works if you're getting those subscribers for half price, right? Now, the key to that is going to be making totally and completely 110% sure that you focus on the opt-in percentage, okay? And that you find good offers, okay? So good mobile offers, or like I said, just sell solo ads. Because now you can go out and you can sell that solo ad, okay? Now here's the great part about this, all right? This is how we break even really fast and we have a free list. Let's just say that we use the solo ad strategy, okay? And now, when the dust settles, we have 1,600 subscribers, all right? And we've paid $1,040, all right? That's where we sit right now. Now, mind you, you can do this with, get 100 clicks and spend $50. You don't have to. I'm just using big numbers so I can show you kind of the scalability. So this is where we sit after all is said and done, all right? If we know that those 1,600 subscribers are going to open at, call it a 40% rate on email 1, meaning the first time you email them, they're going to open at about 40% rate, and about half will click, okay, give or take. Half of them will click on the email, all right? So then you just start literally doing math here to see how long will it take you to break even. If you got 1,600 people that are on your list and you email them and you got 40% of them to open, that's going to be 640 opens. If half of those people click, that's going to be 320 clicks. If you can charge 60 cents a click, okay, you're going to make $192 for this email, okay? Now, we both know that email number 2 isn't going to get quite as good a results. So what I would look at is email 1 that you send out, like if you're selling a solo ad now to other buyers for this 1,600, probably gonna make somewhere around $200. Email 2, I'm thinking likely going to make a little bit less, maybe in the $125 range. And so by the time you get to email 3, probably gonna be down to $100, okay? So mind you, you can send these emails every day, every other day, all right? we're down right now at $1,040 within 3 days. Okay, so within 3 days, we're able to make back $325 in 3 days. Okay, so what I would look at is 10 days equals break even plus free list. So what that means is I would buy some subscribers on, call it January 1st. And by January 10th, I will have made all of my money back, plus I will still have the 1,600 subscribers opening my emails, probably generating me $100 every time I press the send button, give or take, when I'm selling solo ads. So this all, of course, assumes that you're selling solo ads and that you're kind of following through with some of the stuff that I've already taught you, and that we've kind of gone down that path together for the last 5 or 6 weeks. And like I said, if you've missed those lessons, feel free to go back and watch them, because watching those lessons is important. And here's why it's important. Because I've started teaching you guys how to truly maximize these opt-in pages. Now, I want to show you live stats, okay? Live stats. And you'll see this is right inside of my ClickFunnels account. I can't fake it. I can't trick you. I can't. This is just, wouldn't do me any good to trick you anyway. I don't know why I would need to. Let's see if ClickFunnels will load this. There's just a lot of stats. Okay, check this out down here. Okay, now this is the reason why I teach these classes, and this is the reason why I share what I'm doing for you or with you. I want you to look down here at these 3 options down here. Okay, so you'll see kind of right down there where my mouse is. It says clean opt-in for ambassadors. Then it says opt-in for ambassadors, and then it says survey opt-in for ambassadors. Okay, these are the opt-in pages that are currently being used by my ambassadors, right? So the people that have enjoyed or have joined our ambassador program, these are the opt-in rates that they are getting mainly from solo ads. Most everybody is running solo ads to these pages. I want you to look at the difference though. If you are running clean opt-in, you are getting on average a 37%, 37.43% opt-in rate. The regular opt-in page, 20.36%. Survey opt-in, 58.29%. Almost a 60% opt-in rate, but here's the crazy part. It is a full 40% higher, 40% higher than the original one. Does that make sense, everybody? Right. Okay, very good. I see lots and lots and lots of people saying yes. Okay, so 40% is insane, by the way, to have that big of a difference. But the only thing that changed on that, and this is why I want to really drive this lesson home with you for mobile. You see, a lot of traffic is mobile. And what you see when you look at mobile traffic is you want very simple opt-in pages. Well, here is the opt-in page. This is that survey opt-in for ambassadors. I showed you guys this last week. Very, very simple page. Do you guys notice that I don't show any of the books and I don't show any bullet points? It's actually very simple. There's nothing but a headline. That's it. There's a timer. And then there's this little option here to click on something and put your email address in. When you look at this on a mobile device, okay, I'll have to go in here to the editor to do that so you can see it on mobile. I want you to look how simple it is. Do you see how there's nothing to this page? Like, this is a very basic page, but it gets your attention right when you look at it. Because right when you look at it, it asks you a question. Okay, so it asks you this question is, what do you need the most help with? So we engage that visitor right off the bat. Just boom, right off the bat, we've engaged the visitor. Now we make it very easy for them to opt in. This page right here is getting a 40% higher opt-in rate than that pretty page that I showed you earlier, the one that looks so good, the one that gave them so much information, the one that, this is it right here, the one that tells them how great the book is and all that stuff. This page right here is converting at 40% less. But the reason for that is simple. It's because this page is not optimized for mobile devices. And in order to generate the best possible revenue and opt-in rate, you have got to optimize your pages for mobile devices. You have got to stay away from all of these images and graphics, and even though they look good, and I'm learning this as I go. I mean, I've always known that mobile was important. We have a software called Mobile Opt-in that I built, and we use that for a lot of our mobile traffic. And maybe we'll talk about that next week if you guys want to. But the bigger part is, and the bigger thing is that when I start building pages in ClickFunnels, I forget a little bit about optimizing for mobile. And because I'm so looking at how pretty it looks and all the great things and put the little M's behind it, well, there's no possible way for that to make me more money and generate more subscribers or anything like that, you know, than the ugly page, right? So just because I may like the way this looks, this right here is going to make me a ton more money. The difference between this and this would be, literally guys, would be the difference in this model right here absolutely crushing it for you, or this model right here not making you enough money back when you buy your subscribers or you buy your traffic to really call it arbitrage. Does that make sense, everybody? Very good. So I see lots and lots and lots of people saying yes. All right, very good. Just checking in. Okay, so what we've solved here today, or tonight, whatever you want to call it, what we've solved here tonight are the basic problems with mobile traffic. Now, in just a minute, I'm going to give you guys this page. If you don't already have it, most of you do, but if you don't already have this page, I'm going to give this page to you for free, along with all of my other opt-in pages. You'll get it completely free. You can have it. You can start using it. And you saw that it's literally a 60% opt-in rate. It's insane, right? But there are other issues with mobile. So what we're going to do is next week, we are going to find out, okay, we're going to find out how to fix these problems with mobile. Fake email addresses. This happens on all types of devices, but we've got a fix for it on mobile. How many of you have ever put a fake email address into a box like these opt-in boxes before? Yeah, you've probably done it to me too. It's terrible. Fake email addresses are the worst thing on the planet because they hurt your delivery. Okay, they hurt your delivery. If you've got a lot of fake email addresses in your email list, you send your email out, you get all these like complaints because it's not real email addresses, and then all of a sudden all of your emailing suffers because you're not sending emails to the right to real people, right? The second thing, and I hate this, how about second option email addresses? How many of you have a secondary email address that you use right now that you put into these boxes just so you can see what the emails are going to be, but you don't really check it every day? Yeah? Oh yeah, I see lots and lots of people. I see you coming in. The third one, typos. This is a huge problem. This is a huge problem for mobile devices because you know you're sitting on your phone and you're like trying to type like this with your fingers, and you're watching TV and all that, and you misspell your email address, and all of a sudden it's on your list and it's a dead email address. And then page bounces. What that means is they come and they leave the page completely because they don't feel like typing. Have you guys noticed that most every app, okay, most every app that you use requires no typing? Think about that. Snapchat, the Facebook app, because now they have stories and stuff like that. You know, everything that we do, we can do without typing, right? Even the games that you play on your phone, they don't really require a lot of typing. They simply require tapping, right? That's because a person that's skilled at playing Candy Crush can play Candy Crush while walking through a mall, right? They don't have to stop and think and type. Mobile phones have never been so big, right? I mean, now they're fairly large. This probably isn't even the largest one. But back in the day, mobile phones were really small, and so apps were built for one finger, just tapping, tap here, tap there, not two-finger typing. And so what you find is that people don't want to type. They're conditioned to just tap. And so if you can build a page where people just tap and then things happen, well, that's way better than them having to type. And so next week, what I'm going to do is, because some of you asked me about this, and I have not done this in, I think, 2 years, we're going to talk a little bit about mobile opt-in. And mobile opt-in is basically how I run my mobile traffic. It will work with, it'll work with ClickFunnels. Okay, so if you want to use ClickFunnels and use mobile opt-in. And what mobile opt-in does is it fixes all of these problems, right? So we'll talk about that a little bit next week, where we're going to show you how with mobile opt-in, we can eliminate all of these problems that you're seeing here. And we can essentially get guaranteed, 100% guaranteed, real email addresses, which I think is second to none when it comes to making more money. Because even with our opt-in rates now, like I showed you on ClickFunnels, like the best page is getting 60%. Got to remember, there's a percentage of that that's fake email addresses, secondary email addresses, and typos, right? So there's a percentage of that 60% that's not real, but we're counting it as real when we look at our numbers, but it's not really real. And with mobile opt-in, it's impossible for that to happen. So I feel like at this point in our evolution, as we grow as solo ad buyers, solo ad sellers, we're building funnels, we're all making money. So many people, like I said, our Ambassador Club members have literally made like $25,000 or so this week now. I mean, it's like, it's crazy. By the way, if you are an Ambassador Club member and you didn't see the release, check your members area. We released the second funnel, the IIC funnel. And literally we released it, and within a couple of hours, we had people posting in the Ambassador Facebook group with sales commissions coming in, just boom, 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 boom. Those people are using the pages that you just saw. I showed you where the traffic had come in earlier on those pages. So this is crushing it. So if you didn't get the alert, the Facebook alert, the email, check your members area for that new funnel, because it is popping off right now and going crazy. But we're all kind of pushing down that same path towards making good money. And when we do that, we want to look for small wins anywhere. We want to look for leverage anywhere we can find it, right? And that's what, I think that's truly what mobile opt-in brings in, is leverage to take what you're doing, make it way better and way more profitable. Next week, we're also going to talk about, well, first I'm going to give you, I'm going to give you 3 new opt-in pages that convert like crazy. All right. And by the way, if you are a mobile opt-in user, we are adding that survey funnel as a template in mobile opt-in. So if you're not a user, I'll show you how to use it next week. It's not a problem. But if you're already a user, you're going to get the templates already optimized, already built into mobile opt-in, where all you got to do is just edit them. Kind of like we're giving them to you in ClickFunnels. You'll get them in your mobile opt-in account, which is going to be freaking awesome. I'm just basically taking my templates and now loading them for you to use, kind of like I do in ClickFunnels. So for mobile opt-in, you'll have that template next week. We're also giving away 3 new pages, and then we're going to announce our new workshop series. So what will it be? What will we learn next on the Success Connection? How many of you would like to have a hand in what we learn next on the Success Connection? Just say yes if that's you. All right. I see lots and lots and lots of people saying yes, yes, me. I see lots of people saying me. Well, check this out. Here is what I've done. And I kind of left this on my screen before I even posted it. I posted it, but then it's also on my screen. So if you look right here, this survey or this poll is being added to the Success Connection group right now. And one of my guys might have already posted it, might be posting it. I'm not really sure if it's in there yet or not because I left it up on my screen as I was typing it. What do you want to learn next on the Success Connection? Copywriting for emails. You want to go over a series of copywriting, techniques that will help you make more money with your email marketing. Paid lead generation. You want me to show you some paid lead generation techniques? Some paid Facebook advertising that I'm doing right now. You want to learn kind of how I'm making that stuff work. Profit cycle funnel reboot. We have already gone through the profit cycle funnels as a whole. Would you like to break down the elements of optimization for those profit cycle funnels? If so, we can do it. Mobile revenue strategies. This would center around just generating traffic for mobile, for mobile opportunities. And then I've got the word other in there. If you select the word other, then I want you to type a comment underneath and tell me what other is. What is it that you want to learn? The Success Connection is all about giving you the opportunity to tell me what you want to learn. And then I go to work building out a curriculum and everything that I can to help you make more money with your business, doing what it is that you want to do, right? And that is why this is going to help me help you. How many of you would like to vote on this and have a hand in what you're going to learn completely free on the Success Connection? Just say yes. All right, I see lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of yes as well. In order to do that, you will, of course, need to go and vote on the Success Connection group, okay? So if you have not joined the group, now might be a very good time to join the group, all right? So let me pull this up for you real fast, and I'll show you how to join the group, and then I will give you the opportunity to get these pages completely free, because I know that a lot of you obviously want these pages for free. And you'll be able to get started with the template that I've already given you, which is great. All right, let's see here. All right, so if you want to go into our Facebook Success Connection group, this is where you've got to go right here. All right, so I'm leaving that on the screen for just a second. go.vsc.com/group. All right, so go.vsc.com/group. When you click there, it will ask you to join. Of course, I'll have to approve you. Now, we do ask 3 questions. I think it's 3 questions, maybe 2. When you try to join the group, if you skip the questions, you don't get approved. That is us keeping spammers from joining our Success Connection group and spamming the group, which drives me crazy. So if you want to get access to vote on this, it's free, of course. Go right there and join the group. It's go.vsc.com/group. I will be approving all of you at the end of the webinar tonight once I close things down, okay? So you want to make sure that you do that. Now, second order of business is giving you the funnels. If you guys want the free funnels, okay? And I think that, of course, most of you do want the free funnels. How many of you want those free opt-in pages? The opt-in pages I just showed you, just say yes. All right, so we see lots and lots and lots of people saying yes. That's very good. Awesome. So many, many, many people wanting them. Well, we have this little page here, which I'm going to give you the website address and the password for in just a second. On this page, what I do is I really go in and give you all the assets you could possibly need in order to succeed with what we're teaching. The first thing that we want you to do, if you've never been here before, is subscribe to our Facebook alerts. They're right there on the screen. I've kind of highlighted it for you. All this does is give us permission to send you a Facebook message when we start the Success Connection each week or when we have special announcements. Sometimes emails don't make it there. We all know that emails can go to spam folders or maybe you don't check them quickly. With a Facebook alert, I can get the information to you as quickly, as quickly as possible. So we'll do that. So the first thing I want you to do is that. Then the second thing is if you look, we have all of these funnels available for you. Funnels 1 through 3, funnels 4 through 7, funnels 8 through 11. And then down here we have the Solo Ad Workshop Assets. You will find the Solo Ad funnels right here. There's a link right there. It says Solo Ad Funnels. Type number 1 in if you see this link on my screen. All right? Okay. This is the link that you click in order to get access to those solo ad funnels, okay? In fact, that page that converts at 60%, which I just showed you, you can get access to that page completely free and have it in your account tonight by clicking that button, okay? That's all you've got to do. The one thing for those of you that are new is you do have to have ClickFunnels. It says step 1, you've got to have ClickFunnels, and there's a little link to get ClickFunnels. Listen, ClickFunnels is the software that pretty much all of these pages are hosted in, okay? So all of my pages for our whole business, really, or a lot of our business pages, are inside of ClickFunnels. Not a whole lot I can really do to change that, as I've said a million times over, but you can see right here, these are some of the solo ad pages that you would get, right, with that one funnel. And down here, I said solo option or solo ad best opt-in page, and you can see here is the best opt-in page right here inside of this funnel. You get it completely free along with the other 15 or so, as well as many others, right? I mean, there's tons of others as long as you have ClickFunnels. Now, in order to make this work, you have to have your ClickFunnels account open, okay? And then click any of these download links, and it just automatically puts these funnels into your account. They're yours. I have no access to them. I don't charge you for them. They're free. The only thing you do have to have is ClickFunnels. So if you're new and you don't have ClickFunnels, I highly suggest you get it. You can get it right here with a free trial. It's 2 weeks free trial right here. In total transparency, because that's what I do. That's an affiliate link. I get paid like a percentage if you sign up for ClickFunnels and you stay with ClickFunnels. I did not start off doing this to make money with ClickFunnels. You know, that was not my goal. I wanted to be able to teach and implement and teach with my students, and putting everybody on the same platform, and then me being able to do the work and then give it to you without charging you $4,000 for it. I can literally give it to you free if you have the opportunity. You have the software that I'm using, right? But you're welcome to get ClickFunnels at clickfunnels.com and then come back here and get this, right? If you don't want to use my affiliate link, I don't really care. My goal is to make sure that you have ClickFunnels and you download our funnels, because next week I'm going to show you how we transition our funnels into our mobile opt-in software so that you have a mobile optimized and desktop optimized. How many of you are with me on that? Just say yes. All right, very good. So let me give you the website address for this page right here. All right. So the first thing you want to do is write this website address down right here. All right. go.vsc.com/funnel. Now I'm going to give you the password for this page because that is a password protected page. So I'm going to give you the password for this page right now. So your homework for right now is 2 things. Thing number 1, join the Success Connection group and vote. Tell me what you want me to teach you so that we can announce that next week. We'll see this. We'll see the vote. I'll make a great, syllabus and outline, and we'll start going to teach you how to make even more money. And then thing number 2, all right, thing number 2 is go to this website address, go.vsc.com/funnel, and type in this password. This is tonight's password to get access to that. Remember, it will end at midnight. So at midnight, it vanishes. It will not be there anymore. It will not work again. That's what we do. If you want to get the funnels, you have to do it before midnight or you don't get them. That's kind of how it works. Most of you already have ClickFunnels, so it'll take you 2 seconds to type this password in and click the link. This word is also the keyword for our $5,000 Invest in You contest. All right, so $5,000 Invest in You contest. And so you want to write this word down, but also use it to access this page tonight. The word is mobile. So the word is mobile, M-O-B-I-L-E, because we are talking about mobile tonight. We have crushed it with mobile traffic tonight. I have shown you mobile arbitrage tonight. This is how you can spend money, make money, build a list, not spend a fortune doing it, and build your business to really, really high levels, all by arbitraging mobile traffic and focusing on remembering and understanding that mobile traffic is key, mobile traffic is huge, and that you have to pay attention to mobile traffic in order to succeed. Next week, we will talk about mobile opt-in and how it fixes the 4 big problems that every single internet marketer in history has faced, but you will not have to face them anymore. We will also be talking and giving you 3 new opt-in pages for ClickFunnels. So make sure you have your ClickFunnels account or you can't get them next week. We'll have 3 new opt-in pages for you that are converting like crazy for us. So now we're going to open them up to you. And then we're going to announce the new workshop series coming your way on the Success Connection. And what will it be about? Will it be about what you want to learn? Of course, it doesn't matter if your option wins or not. Every option is a profitable option. And I just want to get some feedback from you guys to determine what direction you want me to go in and what you'd like me to teach you, because I truly do this workshop every single week just to help you. And my goal is always to help you guys succeed. So you will see on the group, right? go.bsc.com/group. You will see right here. You will see that survey or that poll. I want you to answer the poll. And then I want you to make sure that you download your funnels tonight. How many of you are getting your funnels tonight? Just say yes, 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 yes. All 3 funnels, they crush. You see the one that's opting at 60% on solo ad traffic. Can't make that kind of stuff up. It's crushing it. And it can crush it for you too as long as you get it. If you do not have ClickFunnels, it's a 2-week free trial. It makes absolutely no sense not to go ahead, get it, make it happen, and test it out for yourself right this minute, because that is where the money is at, okay? So that is where the money is at least in my opinion anyway, and it might just be my opinion, but I think it's a smart opinion and a good opinion, all right? So with that said, this is where you get your ClickFunnels trial. These are your links and your passwords to get all of your new funnels, as well as join our group so that you can vote. So that will be really, really awesome. Listen, guys, I want to thank you so much for being here. You know that it's a tough time in my life right now. Literally, while I've been on here, you probably see me looking over here. They're taking my dad in to do an X-ray on his stomach now. So no matter what, I'm here, even though I've got crazy, insane stuff going on at in my family and in my life right now, but I love what I do, and I do this just for you guys, and I appreciate you greatly. If you enjoyed the Success Connection tonight, do me a favor, leave me a comment on my Facebook page. We're streaming this live on Facebook. You can see right here the link, go.bsc.com/Facebook. If you enjoyed what you learned, just leave me a comment and let me know that you enjoyed it. Let me know that you were here, and I read all those comments, and it always makes me feel a lot better about what we're doing. We've got 1,000 people on here tonight. We're just absolutely blowing things up and crushing it every single week, and I couldn't be happier doing what I'm doing. So before next week, get your ClickFunnels account, get your funnels downloaded. Make sure that you vote inside of the group. Leave me some comments on Facebook, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Guys, have a productive weekend, a safe weekend, and I look forward to seeing you all right here, same place, same time, next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Success Connection. All right, take care, everybody.